2 hours and 20 minutes before the power was going to get shut off, I paid the bill. And I got the phone turned back on. Long story short, some money that for jobs that were worked in January or so, some of that money came through. Amazingly, we were able to work it all out and get a couple bucks, enough to pay those bills and, kind of keep on moving with the luxuries of the modern world, electricity. Although the phone really didn't bother me so much because I was able to scrape enough for the internet bill, so I had Wi-Fi. It was only when I wasn't in the house, and when you're used to working from home and you're used to working remote, it's kind of whatever. So I was still able to make calls through things like WhatsApp, like we talked about in the other video, and Facebook Messenger and Telegram. You can make phone calls. So it's like technology has come a really long way. Had this been 1990, a different story. You don't really have access to that kind of communication like we do today. So super super grateful for how that all worked out. And, this has been in the works now for days, if not weeks. And it came down to 2 hours and 20 minutes before midnight, which is when it would have went down. Man, you can't make this stuff up. But anyway, that's where I'm at. So this is day 8. Technically, the first day. I really, just because, I don't know if I technically have OCD, but I do a lot of things that are geared that way, so I guess I do. But I really wish I started this whole thing on like a Monday or maybe Sunday if you use the Sunday Monday calendar, whatever. But it's very strange to now be like, oh, day 8. All right, it's been a week and a day and it's Thursday night. Anyway, through the so I've talked about Liam before with the hub, the AI automation agency hub. And, I've given him props before because really what he's put together is incredible. And that is my drive at the moment. So a lot of my checks and balances are sort of geared towards how much can I ingest, how much information can I take in any given day. And I believe that'll start walking you through some tutorials and things of that nature. Although on a separate video, I went through tutorials and was able to get one done, the first one done. I said, all right, cool. However, my priority is really, he has a classroom set up. And it has modules, I think 7. And each one of those has videos in them. And those videos are anywhere from, 10 minutes to, an hour and change. So my focus is getting through the entire classroom. And with that, see how much I learn, see what type of foundation I have, see what I can build at that moment, and then turn it into something. What's funny is, I don't even remember what we were talking about. So there's that. What I wanted to say was my main focus, my main direction, my main, priority is to go through and finish up the class, all the modules, all the videos, and at that point I want to see where I'm at and where I need to go next. And that'll help sort of dictate what shapes my days, my mornings, afternoons, nights, that type of thing. However, I did get some other news and may have a potential job starting next week. Now, of course, that will change my routine. That'll change these videos or when I make them or when I post them. That'll change, but whatever. It'll change everything. But I'm going to work through it, so it's fine. I'm not stopping with the AI agent route. That's the route I'm going, and those are the things I'll be documenting on this channel. So as I learn and you want to watch, you'll learn too, which is cool. Or obviously you could just go through it yourself and whatever. We'll link up at some point and talk about it. I think that's super good too. I did I did create a business name, so that's good. That's one thing I want. I gotta be able to just get out of the way. I had it written in my journal, and I was going through some ideas and blah blah blah. Anyway, make a long story short, that's all wrapped up. So that's cool. All right, so let's cut this. Let's keep these as short as they need to be. I don't want to waste anybody's time, and we'll leave it there. Tomorrow, the goal remains the same. Learn as much as I can, spend as much time on it as I can. Without going insane. And I'll update you guys on where I'm at, and we'll take it from there. All right. Enjoy the rest of the night. Goodbye.